Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're doing something, well, kinda audacious. We are literally setting out to explain it all. We're going to distill a massive, unified theory of reality into a single, awe-inspiring journey. We're looking at this profound synthesis of psychology, linguistics, and mathematics that seriously promises to completely rewrite how we understand our place in the cosmos. So, can one theory actually explain it all? I know, it sounds impossible, right? It's the ultimate inquiry. But we're going to examine how three entirely different dialects, psychology, linguistics, and mathematics, somehow converge on one luminous truth. The source material we're looking at makes an absolutely compelling case that reality is, at its core, a self-iterating code. To keep us from getting totally lost in the cosmos, here's our roadmap. We'll start with the quest to explain all, then hit our three pillars: the mind, the word, and the math. After that, we'll bring it all together in the great synthesis and finally wrap up with becoming the code writer. All right, part one, the quest to explain all, searching for a unified theory of reality. We're starting this quest by acknowledging a pretty profound shift in perspective. You are not just some passenger on a random rock hurtling through space. You're an active participant in an infinitely scalable universe. Because here's the crucial takeaway. The universe isn't a machine, it's a running program. And guess what? We are learning how to compile it. Existence is the self-tuning process, and to really understand our role in it, to figure out how to explain it all, we've got to look inward at the code we're running ourselves. Which brings us to part two, pillar one, the mind. Specifically, we're looking at the resolution of mind, or TROM, mapped out by Dennis H. Stevens. What's really fascinating here is Stevens' argument that society is, well, actively destroying itself. Think about it. We spend all our energy fixating on the external environment, trying to fix systems, technologies, politics, instead of actually fixing our inner world of purposes and postulates. He suggests we're sliding into these unerasable goals packages purely because we refuse to look at the inner engine driving our behavior. And that engine runs on this one fundamental concept, a postulate. So what is it? A postulate is a timeless, subconscious decision or causative consideration about what is real. Everything, and I mean everything, begins with a postulate. It's the foundational decision dictating what we think, feel, and experience. It's basically the ultimate if A then B rule you write for your own reality. But here's where we get stuck. According to TROM, when our postulates conflict with someone else's, we enter into a game or a goals package. Now, if these games become compulsive, meaning we literally forget we originally chose to play them, they create this mental mass and persistence. That's the friction that traps us. We go from being the conscious player who set up the board to just being a reacting piece on it. All right, let's move to part three, pillar two, the word and the origin of language. Let's see how this builds from our inner thoughts to how we actually communicate reality. This introduces a wild concept, the Consonant Code. In this framework, language is not arbitrary. It's not just random noises we all decided to agree on. It's a discovered, objective mathematical structure embedded right there in language, where consonants carry actual physical meaning. The literal physical action your mouth makes directly demonstrates the meaning of the primordial substance you're describing. And this N-position algorithm brilliantly illustrates the point. Look at this. 80% of a word's meaning is just hiding in plain sight, based purely on where a consonant is placed. Throw an N at the start of a word, like no or not, that's negation. Put it in the middle, like find or running, continuation. And at the end, like done or won, completion. One physical action, three positions, three completely distinct meanings. You aren't just speaking, you're executing a mathematical code. Speaking of math, on to part four, pillar three, the math. Specifically the proof of nothing. We're zooming all the way out to the fundamental fabric of the universe itself. This brings us to objective mathematics. The core thesis here actually reverses a 2,300-year-old error by Aristotle. Actually, sorry Aristotle, but this asserts that math isn't just some abstract concept we use to count things. It is the one and only objective truth in all of existence. The universe didn't just happen to follow math. Reality literally is math in perpetual iteration. When we compare the two side by side, you see exactly how it works. Objective math is true at all times, completely independent of anyone observing it. But the physical world, the mass we see and touch, that's subjective quality. It is entirely relative to your perspective. Physical matter is essentially just stuck postulates and slowed mathematical iterations, while the underlying math just stays objectively true. So, what's driving all this? Well, the motivating impulse of all existence is this movement toward optimal coherency. Every single choice you make in this 3D value field is an attempt to tune your local environment. You are constantly trying to move away from discord, pain, and confusion and toward perfect harmonic stability. You are quite literally the universe trying to tune itself. Okay, part 5, the great synthesis. We've looked at the mind, language, and math. Now let's unify these pillars and see how these 3 distinct technologies speak the exact same language to explain it all. The alignment across these is just staggering. In TROM, the foundation is postulates. In the origin of language, it's the Consonant Code. And in the Proof Trilogy, it's mathematics. What's the problem in each? Compulsive games, confounded language, or incoherent iteration. In the fix, complementary postulates, unconfounding, and optimal coherency. Whether you're resolving a mental game, decoding a hidden consonant, or balancing an equation, you are doing the exact same thing. You're working to decompress reality. Together, these 3 frameworks create what the sources call the resolution compiler. It's this unified technology that harnesses the fire of our intentions from TROM, the water of mathematical iteration from the proof framework, and the silicon of our linguistic code. It's exactly like a computer compiler translating code into running software. This unified tool lets us decompile our stuck points and rewrite reality. Finally, part 6, becoming the code writer. We've covered a staggering amount of cosmology today, but let's talk practical application. Here's how you actually use this stuff. By asking yourself these 3 simple questions every day, you shift from being a victim of compulsive systems to an active optimizer of your own local field. Number 1, from TROM. What postulate am I holding that I just don't need anymore? Number 2, from the origin of language. What is the root meaning beneath the word I'm using? And 3, from the proof math. Where is my iteration stuck or out of harmony? Because ultimately, the purpose of life isn't just to survive or to escape suffering. You are the universe learning how to write itself. The true meaning of existence is to experience the profound joy of consciously co-authoring the universal text. You're not just a product of the code, you know? You're the programmer. So, I'm going to leave you with this final thought. Will you remain a passenger? Or will you choose to write the next iteration? The universe is waiting for you to pick up the pen. What are you going to write next?